Hey, how's it going, YouTube subscribers, strangers, just now walking onto my page? Just want to let you all know that I'm doing fine and I'm well alive. And I did fall off the wagon, and I'm going on to being about, I got it written down somewhere, 13, 14 days off being marijuana free. And, I know I did make the video about uh, seeing the vision of hell on October 30th and how I did throw all paraphernalia and drugs away. And I did, fall back onto it. So before I get onto the main subject of this video, I just want to say, for my opinion on marijuana, um, it's nothing satanic or anything like how a lot of Christians or these Bible thumpers make it out to be. But I rank marijuana right there with alcohol, but it's also right there for medical benefits. Uh, I think it's great for cancer patients. I think it's great for people that have HIV or can't, AIDS and can't get an appetite, because it will give you the munchies, obviously. I think if you're coming off any hard drugs and you have that boredom in your head, it does bring the creative side and making certain things fun. Magic mushrooms or psilocybin mushrooms can do the same power and effect. But to be smoking marijuana on a daily basis is not going to make your dreams come true. Maybe for some people it does. Some people can function with it fine, but that was my problem. There was one time last year where I did quit for 1 month, and that was when my car broke down, and I didn't have a car for 1 month. And I just want to say that I don't know why I didn't stick to it, but I am reading books more, being off marijuana. I am working out, and I'm able to wake up in the morning, go to bed fine, function better. The only side effect you're going to have when you come off marijuana is weird, vivid dreams that you can't really explain. But anyways, let's get to the new uh, factors, the new problems in life. Okay, there's three new drugs, the new high on the street, or maybe they've been around for quite a while. There's three problems that's going on in this world. Problem number one are the cell phones. You probably have seen videos, and I'm sure you've heard of, grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, aunt, and uncle bitching about how you're always on the phone a lot. Well, it turns out, they're right. Okay. When you are wanting to engage a conversation with someone, whether, you might be trying to talk to that one young lady and get her attention, to your boss or your friend, how does it feel when you're trying to have a conversation and they're doing this? How would you like it if I was just talking to you on this video and I was just doing this the whole time? It's just like, it's very rude. I mean, I have coworkers at work that just tell me, "Oh, this new game on the phone where all you're doing is just mashing buttons," or just people are being too hooked on social media. And my dad likes to call it, we're living in a lazy era. Everybody is like a lazy zombie now because of these phones. You can do so much with them, and that's the problem. Um, Another thing that it can relate to the phones, drug number two, is video games. Don't get me wrong, I have an Xbox 360. I don't have none of these new gen systems. But now all of these guys, there are some girls that are nerds like guys, not a really big population, but a lot of these men who still act like boys play these games, video games. And, I love a good video game if it has a story, like Tomb Raider, Far Cry, um, even Grand Theft Auto, even though it's a bad game. I love a video game if it has a good story to it. Now video games have gotten to the point where it's just online. They want you to buy and spend money, your real money, not game money, to upgrade your character. When I went online to play video games, whether it's Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto, those were the games I played more online back then. I would be online with like a lot of 10, 8, 12-year olds. And I'm thinking, here I am in my 20s, and here's a lot of my friends in my 20s. We're playing games with little kids. And I think that's kind of weird in a way, not saying I'm some predator or my friends are predators, but just think about it. Would you want your little son who's 6 or 8 playing video games with some grown man, even if it was in his 40s? I think what they should do with some of these games that are online is, you have to put in some sort of identification and, be at least 18 years of age or older to play some of these games they make. And but I go to work and it's just, oh Nick, I got this new game, I got this game, Red Dead Redemption 2, where you got to feed your character and you got to shave him and get him a haircut and bathe him and he stinks. Well, hold your horses there, Tex. Are you doing the things you're doing to your character in that video game to the character in real life yourself? You know, you obviously smell. You're obviously not brushing your teeth. Did you have a good breakfast when you wake up? That's the problem. We care too much about a fictional character in a fictional world and a fictional story, worrying about leveling up an XP so you can get a higher rank. What's it doing playing video games online? Are you getting paid money to do it? Or is there some sort of health insurance you're getting, or just some sort of benefit when we retire? That's the problem with video games. They lead you nowhere. I miss video games when it was about single player, campaign mode, and it was a good story. I might play a game. I can't remember the last time I played a video game, to be quite honest with you. I do want to get back into playing. I do miss Far Cry, and that's pretty much the game I miss, in Tomb Raider. But if I do get back engaging in video games, I keep it to an hour to hour and a half max, and I set the timer. And when that timer goes off, the game goes off, and I can save it right there. That's the problem. Is it's a video game on here that you get on the Google store that's just shit and crap, to worrying about playing with little kids, and you're not getting nothing out of it. You know, I think with these video games like Grand Theft Auto, why can't they make it like real life, where you got to get a job? If the car breaks down, you got to fix it. Not just go shoot someone and take someone else's car. They should make a video game like life, where you can actually learn something from it and it benefits to your real life, yourself. Last, drug number 3. You ready for it? It's been a while. It's been on this planet for a while, and it's getting worse. And that's pornography. Okay? Dead cold truth. Lots of serial killers, including Ted Bundy. A lot of people in prison. have come out to say it. The porn on the internet is trash. It's garbage. You know, it's nothing like looking at a Playboy magazine and just checking out that lady in the centerfold, the good old country girl from Oklahoma who made it to Beverly Hills and shares her story. I'm not going to even go into the pornography that's on the internet. Every man, and yeah, there are women that look at it, but it's more men. You know the shit and the trash that's on there. That Pornhub and, xxxvideo.com, whatever. Pornhub seems to be the big one. But this is what's damaging men. I was just got done watching this old black and white video by Napoleon Hill on how to discipline yourself. Men don't talk like they used to back in the old days. Men dressed up with some swag. Men talk cool and with dignity. You know, Now we got all this porn and it's rewiring uh, men's brain thinking, I'm gonna go out to this bar and get laid. Well, you might get laid, okay? But you have that fantasy program in your head thinking, you're gonna have the menage a trois, you're gonna get that cougar lady, or you're just gonna get it. Whatever happened to just walking in somewhere and pleasing a girl the right way? Whether it be that girl that works at the store, at the register, the girl you see at school, just anywhere. It don't matter where this woman is, and just making her day, uh, doing something charming. It's really not hard, and there's really no formula to it. But the porn is what's doing a lot of damage in relationships and marriages. Thinking guys can just have another significant other, you know, a side of fries, as I like to call it. Oh, it's okay to cheat. It's okay to have this friends with benefits. And then you go, here's another thing I'm against is the online dating, even though this is where me and my wife met. Um, Online dating, I hear a lot of complaints from women saying how men will just write them out the blue saying some perverted stuff and they don't know them from Adam. And I did an experiment once a long time ago where I just decided for the hell of it to make a catfish account of some girl, pretty girl, and just left it alone. And like an hour later, there's like 20 messages in the inbox. And I'd probably say 80% of them were perverted and wanting sexual requests. You know, that's the problem with a lot of guys who can't get dates on these online dating sites is because other men are, sorry, there's a bug I saw, because these guys are just wrecking it, you know, kind of like that Miley Cyrus song, came in like a wrecking ball and just destroying the hell out of the dating sites to where it's just going to get to a point to where even good looking guys aren't going to have um, a chance in hell to get a message back from these women. You know, why is it everything is online? Online. They have this new dating site I heard on the radio where it's they base your personality on the food that's in your fridge. You take a picture of what's inside your refrigerator and they base that on you. What in the hell is this world coming to? Is what I want to know. Like, you know, guys can't really go up to a lot of these girls because the girls are always on this shit. It's an addiction. These are the three new highs on the streets, and I'm not talking about weed and hard drugs. Those are always going to sell and make money and be the problem. But this is almost kind of worse than that in a way because it's damaging our society. People can't make conversation and look you in the eye. You know, they just rather just say it in a text or on Facebook or express it through a memes. The guys are too worried about getting off their ways and playing a video game and getting high on weed. Whatever happened to guys hanging out and wanting to go to the gym to get swole, shooting guns, hunting, fishing, um, just doing the bro thing. Now it's like, let's be a little kid again. That's the problem. I think the worst drug out of all these three is the porn, I will say. The porn does the damage. And you can keep looking at porn to where you get into all these dirty little fetishes. And that's damaging your brain and how you think of women, not as a beautiful creature that God made, but as an object. And it can get so bad to where you get into violence. That's where it started with Ted Bundy. Go online and look up Ted Bundy's last interview before they executed him in the electric chair. Um, he tells it, it's like he predicted the future in 1989, you know, and it's going to get worse, you know. Here we are, we got law enforcement, we got DEA, and they're not even taking this shit serious with wanting to take meth and heroin off the street. You know, I can get rid of all these dealers out here. You know, you give me a gun, you show me where an addict is, hey, I'll hold them up. Take me to your leader, hog tie them, take the money and call 911 and say, you know, you got a meth lab or you know, you got a few pounds of heroin with some shitty dealers. Come get them. Come the fuck get them and clean these damn streets. They can do it. They're just making some money off it. But I tell you what, we got all these kids that are really good with technology and elite hackers smash these servers, these porn servers. Take that shit off. You know, I can understand we might get educated through some sort of sex videos, but at least keep this, you know, it is sin. Porn is sin. But we can educate sex the right way instead of through these goofy, sick, fetish videos. Take them off. You know, that's where all these websites are based off of. It's not websites like back in the old days, you know, Mr. Hey Ho's, whores and fun.com. It's now just X Hamster, Pornhub, and all. That's where all these videos are connected, and you know they connect in some sort of way. Destroy the servers. Take, you know, fuck yeah. Make porn illegal. I tell you what, there probably would be a black market, and the price on porn would go up. But you would see a change in men. Destroy the porn. Destroy it. There's nothing wrong with these phones. I love them because of the GPS and, yeah, Facebook to communicate with family and friends. But that's about all I use it for. If I could get a flip phone, I would do it. But I'd be afraid I would need this phone for, you know, knowing where addresses are when it comes to a GPS. But that's what a TomTom's for. So I'm thinking about it. And as for video games, I wish the video game industry could just focus on making a good story. That's what it's about. It's just like in Hollywood. You make a good movie with a good story, we'll just make a good game with a good story. You know, if you're going to make it online, then make it beneficial somehow. Other than that, if you're going to play online, it should be 18 and up. The little children should not be playing with grown adults. It's weird. And that's pretty much all I got to say, and that sums it up. Those are the three highs on the street that are destroying young teens, young adults, and even grown adults. Cell phones, video games, and pornography. That is the new coke, meth, and heroin high. Sad to say. In the years 2019, just wait what it's going to be like 30 years from now. I hope it gets better. Who knows? Maybe Christ might come and end all this shit. But let me hear your thoughts. Let me hear your opinions. Blow my video up with comments. Like it, share it, put it on Facebook. Do what you got to do. Just wanted to let y'all know that I'm fine. My health is well. Done with smoking the pot on the daily. Not saying that I won't ever take a hit again, but if it ever comes to a hit, it's once in a rare blue moon. Because one thing marijuana can do is make you lazy, and it will fog your dreams up. Other than that, stay strong, keep your back up straight, and don't follow the herd of sheep. Because this is going to lead you to the wolf in sheep's clothing. This is Nick Sherrouse signing out.